Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole Maston, and in today's video I am sharing with you a first look at the new Science for Little Hearts and Hands Nest and Burrows course, along with my second poetry reader. Now, if you're a homeschool mom like me, you know how exciting it is to take a fresh look at curriculum. So I'm going to be taking you through both of these resources so that way you know exactly what they look like and how they work together. Now, if you're new here, I'd love to have you guys stick around. I post anything from homeschooling videos to some homemaking and some home DIYs. So if any of that intrigues you or just interests you, I'd love to have you guys click that subscribe button. And after this video, head to the comments and let me know what you love about The Good and the Beautiful. You guys, I love how easy they are to follow. The open and go concept, they have truly been such a blessing in our home. And as you can see behind me, we have used these Science for Little Hearts and Hands for all of their different ones. So they have the Field and Flowers, the Sparks and Stars, Bones and Stones, and Wind and Waves. All great curriculum. I have some more reviews for those on my channel, so after this video, go check those out if you're looking for other ones as well. Okay, so let's start with Nest and Burrows. Right away you can see how beautifully it's laid out. Each lesson is short, gentle, and so easy to follow. It's perfect for young learners and for families that like that more Charlotte Mason inspired style of homeschooling. So you have your parent guide and then the big book of science stories. Each Science for Little Hearts and Hands curriculum have both of these included, and honestly this right here is why we love it so much. My kids love this book of science stories. So let me take you in the parent guide so you can see how interactive these lessons are. For example, we have this, rodents. You have your opening, you have story time, the discussion, and then optional activities. I also love here where you can have note it where your supplies are needed so you can prepare ahead of time. But honestly, you guys, on a whim, we were in New York visiting family, and if you've been following me for a bit, I posted this because we had gotten this curriculum right before I left, and we homeschool all summer, so this was perfect. We ended up doing on the farm because my parents live on a farm in New York, and my son got that real life experience with this lesson, and it was so fun, so interactive, and he's honestly talked about it since we've gotten home because it was so much fun. So as you can see, you have your opening, the story time, discussion, optional activity, and I can show you here in the big book of science stories the story we read right there outside. And it was so much fun under our little my dad's walnut tree, and we just had our picnic blanket and got to read this outside while looking at the cows, and like I said, it was a lot of fun. Okay, so let's start with the parent guide. You have your table of contents here with 30 lessons, so you can see here just some different ones: Nest and Burrows, forest habitats, rainforest animals, on the farm, seabirds, all the different ones. And then you have your About This Course and Lesson Overview. I did want to point out that there are audio narrations for this, which you're given the website and password for that upon purchase. You also have your activity supplies, so you know ahead of time what supplies are needed for that specific lesson. And then, like I said, your just kind of lessons laid out. So some have the story time, which are the science stories from the big book here. And then some you have audio narration. I also love that there's pawns included. So in the back here, you'll see, which we haven't used any yet, but the audio narration pawns that go with the audio narrations. And then next up you have the big book of science stories. So these are so beautifully illustrated, so much fun to read. They also have the fun facts section, so that's a lot of fun to go over with your children. Okay, so now let's take a look at my second poetry reader. This is a collection from The Good and the Beautiful. If you see here, they have like my first reader, my second reader. They also have a book about Africa. So many different ones in this collection. This is the newer one, my second poetry reader. And honestly, it pairs so beautifully with the Nest and Burrows course. The illustrations, as you can see here, are so soft and inviting, and the poems are written in a way that really connects with children. So it's honestly the perfect way to gently build that love for learning and rhythm. But here's a quick look inside, and I can even read you a short excerpt if you want to hear the style of the writing. So we'll do Kind Friend. There are many ways to be helpful and kind. Let God's love be more often in your mind. This one's Thank You. I will go to the lush green bank and pick some buds for you. It is a way to say thanks for all the kind things that you do. A day at school. I hurry to the schoolroom. I have had a lovely rest. Today I'll do so much. My teacher is the best. So these are just so cute. And like I said, you can pick, certain ones out of here to pair with the Nest and Burrows one. They have, In the Wild. So just some different ones here. So yeah, I love these. I think it helps build confidence with reading, and they're nice quality hardcover. There's even a bookmark made into it, like the ribbon here. So I really have enjoyed using these for my daughter, and now I'll be using them for my son as he enters kindergarten this year. Okay, so the best part about these two resources, honestly, is how seamlessly they fit together. You can do a Nest and Burrows lesson, maybe one on animals or nature, and then pair it with a poem from the reader, and it makes that learning feel alive, but it's also really simple for, mom to plan everything. So if you're new to homeschooling or you want a gentle way to include literature and hands-on learning with your kids, this is such a great option. Like I said, I have loved using these. I started them with my daughter, included my son. At the time he was 2 when we first started, and as he got older, he started to partake in the lessons more. And like I said at the beginning, this isn't their first version of this. So they have the Bones and Stones, Wind and Waves, Field and Flowers, and then the Sparks and Stars. And honestly, because now we are using the older science for my daughter, I will just pull a lesson from this to go along with those. So you can honestly use them and tailor it to your homeschool however best that fits and suits you guys. And that's why I love it, because you can pull, you can look here and see like, okay, table of contents. We are going to be doing paleontology here soon with my daughter, so let me pull some of these lessons so my son can participate too. So what did dinosaurs eat? Dinosaurs on the land. So just different ones. And like I said, I like having multiple of these, because then I can tailor it to fit whatever we're learning that week for science. And like I said with the Nest and Burrows, if you've done the Science for Little Hearts and Hands, this is just another version of it, which is so much fun. So many real life experiences you could do with this, different field trips and just lessons tailored to, be more interactive and hands-on with them. Just makes it so easy to do that with this open and go style curriculum. So I can't wait to dive into these with my kids this year. If you'd like to check them out for your family, I'll have my link down in the description box, so that way you can grab your own copies. Okay, and just for fun, I wanted to include the short form video of us doing this in New York, so that way you could see a real live look into the lesson. I wish I had did like a lesson with us sort of style video for you guys, and maybe I'll do that eventually for one of these, but I just wanted to take you guys real quick to show you guys how fun it was when we did this in New York. So that concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you'd like to continue seeing videos like this with homeschool resources and encouragement. I hope you guys all have a great school year, and I'll see you next time.